Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I decided I wanted to record, I picked 4 book series I want to talk about a little bit. I feel like they don't get quite enough love and hype here on BookTube or even over on Bookstagram or Book Talk or anywhere like that. I think they need a little bit more love and I want to share them with you. And I'm not completely done with all of these books. I'm still reading certain series, but for as much as I've read, I feel like I need to recommend them to you because that is what this channel is going to do. I mean, it's books, and we love books, and we talk about a lot of books. And I feel like you need to be recommended some good ones. So if you haven't tried any of these, I hope by the end of the video, maybe you guys are interested in trying one or more of these. And let me know in the comments if you decide you want to try them. If you've already read them, let me know in the comments what you thought of them. And let's get started, because this is going to be a little bit of a lengthy one. Okay, the first series I want to talk about is the Dragonlands series. Now, if you go into my playlist, I have a playlist titled Old Videos. And they are old, like early 2000s videos. The quality is crap. Okay, but I used to talk about Dragonlance back in the day. And I'm still talking about Dragonlands today because you know why? It's an amazing, amazing series. But specifically, I'm referring to the original trilogy because that is what got me into them. And they're so freaking good. So let's show you what they are. So you have Dragons of Autumn Twilight. You have Dragons of Winter Night. And you have Dragons of Spring Dawning. These are written by Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman. These are like a high fantasy series. Think along the lines similar to like Lord of the Rings-esque. High fantasy. You follow a group of adventurers in this trilogy that are tasked with delivering something. I'm not giving you any more information than that because I don't want to spoil it, and it's best to go into these as blind as you can. I think you'll get the most enjoyment out of them that way. That is the way I went into them. I went into them completely blind, and I am grateful for that because these are amazing. I will tell you that you do have characters like elves, mages, humans, half-elf, half-humans. You have dwarves, you have dragons, and various other creatures. These books are so good. These are so good. If you haven't tried them, consider trying them. They are quite descriptive. And that can scare a lot of people away because they are quite heavily descriptive in certain scenes and in certain areas of the book. However, if they were not, you would be confused on what's going on. They actually have a point to being so descriptive. They need to be that way in order for you to fully grasp what is going on. These are super, super good, super, super addicting, and I love them. And if you have read them, who's your favorite character? Mine is Raistlin. I love him. He is my husband. He's an asshole, but he's my husband. But yeah, give them a try. They're really, really good, and I really like them, and I highly recommend them. So I don't feel like they get enough love. Let's give them some love. Let's move on to the next series, though. Okay, the next series I want to talk about, I only brought in the first book in here because it's a large, expansive series, and I don't have enough hands to carry them all, and it's still ongoing. So she's not done writing them yet, and it's large, and that is the Black Dagger Brotherhood series by J.R. Ward. This is the first book. It is called Dark Lover. This is a adult paranormal romance series that follows a group of vampire warriors who are tasked with protecting the vampire race from going extinct from their slayers. Their slayers are also not human, but they're not vampire either. They're like otherworldly, demonic almost. When you read them, you'll get it. But these are really, really good. Don't let the fact that I just said adult paranormal romance scare you away if romance isn't your thing. Because there's a lot of action in these, and there's a lot of violence, and they're fighting a war. There's a lot going on. My husband, who is not a big fan of romance in general, really likes the series so far. I think he's on like book 10. I don't even know what book I'm on. If I include all the spin-offs that I've read and the novellas, I think I'm on book number like 20 something. I don't know. It's an expansive series. I can go further into detail in a separate video about the series in particular because it is so large. If you guys are interested in that, just let me know in the comments. But yeah, please give these a try if you haven't. They're super, super good. And I really, really like them. So give them a try if you haven't, because it is worth it. The next book series I want to talk to you guys about is the Women's Murder Club series by James Patterson. I know. There are people that have issues with James Patterson. People don't like his writing. People don't like him as a person. I get it. For me, in particular, I really enjoy his writing. I don't know what it is about his writing. I just really, really love it. This is an ongoing series. I believe he has up to number 22 published, but I've only read the first 12 so far. But yeah, the Women's Murder Club series. The first book is called First to Die. This is an adult thriller, police procedural, police drama type of series. You follow, like, I would say your main character that you follow is Lindsay Boxer. She's a homicide detective for the San Francisco Police Department, and every single book is a different case that she and her crew are working, and you have to figure out, along with her, who's doing what they're doing and why are they doing it, kind of a situation. Really addicting, really fast-paced. I usually get through one of these books in like a day. They're very quick. They're very, very quick. Very fast-paced. And I freaking love them. Really addicting. If you have not given James Patterson a try, period, please consider giving him a try. They're really, really good. And let's move on to the final series I want to talk about in this video. Okay, the final series I want to talk about in this video. Now, this is an author new to me as of this year. I just started reading her about 2 months ago, and I'm already obsessed. The series in particular that I want to talk about is called the Grant County Thriller series. These are by Karen Slaughter. I know she's not new to a lot of people, but she was new to me, and I'm really glad that I gave her a chance because I am addicted to her books, and I hope that you guys will be too if you haven't given her a try. First book in the Grant County Thriller series is called Blindsided. I believe this series is complete. I think it only has 6 books to it. I have only read the first 2, and then I read one of her standalone thrillers as well. But even though I've only read the first 2 books in this series, I feel like I have enough love for it to talk about it because I am addicted. It's so good. Again, kind of like James Patterson's Women's Murder Club series that I just talked about. This is like an adult thriller, police procedural, police drama kind of book series. In this particular series, you follow 3 main points of view. You follow a character named Sarah, who is Grant County's pediatrician. She also works as Grant County's coroner because Grant County is supposed to be this super, super small town, and she needs to fill both jobs for this town. You also follow her ex-husband. His name is Jeff. He is Grant County's chief of police. And then you also follow a character named Lena, who is Grant County's detective. Okay? And again, like James Patterson's Women's Murder Club book, each one of these follows a different case that they're working. And they got to figure out who's doing shit and why. You know? They got to figure out why. This particular book series, these books are a little bit more descriptive, I would say, than James Patterson's books are. So if you want super, almost flowery kind of writing, go with James Patterson. If you want a little bit more immersive, descriptive, very vivid writing, try Karen Slaughter, because that's what she does best. And I think with her writing style, it just works really, really well. And I love both series. They have a special place in my heart already, and I love them. But I feel like if maybe his writing, James Patterson's writing, is not really your thing, maybe Karen Slaughter's will be, because she's a beautiful, beautiful writer. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Again, I've only read the first 2 books in this series. I believe it is 6 books long. I will be posting a video later within the next couple days on here, that it'll be another video that I pull over from my TikTok, and it's a book review on this book in particular. It's the only book I talk about in that video. Hopefully that'll give you guys a better idea if you're a little bit more interested. Again, if any of these book series I've talked about piques your interest even a little bit, and you want me to go a little bit more into detail, maybe about the books in the series that are out so far, or the books I've read out of the series so far, or anything like that, let me know in the comments. I will make a separate video for you, and we can go over and do kind of like a series spotlight kind of video. And I think that could be a fun series to maybe do. So, let me know in the comments if you're interested in that. I'm going to wrap this up. I've been keeping you here long enough. And that's it. So, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.